Hello and welcome, everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. How we doing today? I know we're a little bit on the late side, everybody. I apologize about that, but we had some technical issues on my end, and we want to wait to hopefully get more players in here. Yeah. Before we start the session, as per usual, we have a few short announcements that we have to make. The first of which is, if you are interested in following along with the story of this game or the story of our living worlds, please give us a like, a follow, a subscription. You can follow us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow us here. You can subscribe here too, but I'm not saying you have to, but you could. Um, and you can follow me on Twitter, where there's going to be a bunch of new announcements about the community and the direction we are going to be heading very soon. So you don't want to miss out on any of that. And if you want to get yourself a seat at our game, at one of our tables, join our Patreon. You can join at one of the lower tiers, and that will add you into the running for any potential games that will be arriving shortly. If you are interested in joining any of our pay-to-play games, all of them are ran inside of this homebrew universe that I assure you is unlike any other that you have experienced. I can proudly say that because, A, it's not racist. But yeah, aside from that, I think that's going to be all the self-promo from me. Gamer Beans, we have an affiliate link. Click that shit. Go ahead and enjoy. And here we are. Hey, everybody, how are we? Ace is here. We waited for you, buddy.
Hey, so
Alrighty. So, Gabe, tell us what happened last session.
The team wakes up in the saddle between two mountains on the way to the Slayer's
Guild.
No, that's a guild. Gabe leases in, who's having a conversation in her head with the demon possessing her. Northwood Northwood goes off to collect plants with Gabe keeping watch. And Fulcrum teaches in how to use tarot cards. Let's see. Northwood doesn't find any plants, but a few rabbits. We started on a trip again, and come to a cave entrance, and Glinda convinces Gabe to reluctantly take off its armor to be more stealthy, and we enter the doors after a flyer manages to push a button higher up after spitting on it. We pass through stealthily a tunnel, passing various creatures, including one called the Warden. Then we head down some stairs where we managed to slip, which causes Glenda to take off, and we have an approaching figure who's very odd. We find that the name is Tiffany. They take us to their quarters, a strange room, which we come to find out moves. We managed to move the room very Willy Wonka style to the edge of the mountain, where we say our goodbyes and exit out on the other side of the mountains in the wrong spot, but we still managed to find a way to our destination, where everyone sees burnt fields and burnt town, except for Fulcrum, who seems to be seeing the past
or the future. You don't know.
Or the future, and then we discover a pair of rocks and top of a tower we need to head to, and that's pretty much where it ends off.
So, you all wait very patiently waiting for the large, monstrous bird, far bigger than anything any of you have seen before in your lives. And you hang out with Draco. You wait for it to eventually go flying off into the forest for its nightly hunt. In that moment, I would like 2 players to give me a survival check. By the way, while you all are doing this, Rowan appears beside you.
Somebody other than N.
Noth is already on it. Cool. Noth got the 22. Professor Fulcrum, you're about to take off. You're like, all right, that thing was flying this fast. It's probably at least a mile away. And Noth just grabs you and goes, mile's not enough. It could see more. It could see a lot more. So you wait about 10 minutes or so before you all begin sprinting towards the Slayers Guild's outer city in rubble and ruin. I would, however, like all of you to give me athletics checks to get out there as quickly as possible. Oh, wrong one.
Too busy looking for the bird.
No, you all make it at the exact same time because you're all the exact same speed. The only difference is those of you that rolled below a 10 suffer a level of exhaustion. Running full force for 1 whole mile as quickly as you can, those of you with any inept athletic ability, you're good, you're fine. Fulcrum, when was the last time you ran? I mean, most of your problems can be solved without running.
Don't run.
If N is running, there's a problem.
Right? So you all run through this long, windy road, looking on either side of you at the rubbles of ruined homes and farmhouses that used to exist out here. As you pass by, those of you with those higher passives pick up the distinct gnarling sound of different beasts and creatures that come out at nighttime in this location. Some of them sound to be ripping apart flesh from something. Or maybe that's your imagination, who really knows? You continue sprinting past the first guardhouse. As you pass by that, passive 16 or higher, Fulcrum only? Rowan and Fulcrum. As you pass by, you see an imprint of a body against one of the walls. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. You see a impression from a body into one of the stone walls of the guardhouse. No body there any longer.
Drew?
Yeah?
What are the animals saying? The beasties, if I can understand any of them?
They are not speaking bestial.
Ah.
So, you all continue sprinting forward, making it right past the outside of the ruined gates that used to be hung high above you. Now, only one section of the sharp, spiked edge seems to be dangling above you as you run underneath it. Only a single waning rope keeping it above you. The emergency rope in case the chain snaps. You enter into the city. Immediately as you pass by the wall, you all feel an eerie sensation. A deja vu-like situation, like your body is anticipating this location, despite the fact that none of you are. Fulcrum, you are perfectly used to this sensation. You live with it every day. However, you continue running through a little bit until you find one building with an upper level that might still give you a little bit of respite from everything else around. Sliding in there, starting to catch your breath. Remember, all of you spent the day marching, none of you slept, and it is the middle of the night. By daybreak, more exhaustion is to come. But who knows how long this monstrous rock is going to be hunted. The scene is yours.
Okay. This is not. Okay, let's have a different plan next time. I need to sleep.
You need to work out with me more.
No.
I haven't went on a run in a while.
Sorry to cut you off, Fulcrum. I remember last session you said you were going to recast your Find Familiar. What form is it under currently? Previously was an owl.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna say owl because I don't remember if I was gonna change it or not.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Okay. Owl it is.
So, you want me to start casting the spell? We'll go with that.
Huh?
What are you casting?
Changing the terrain. Give us cover from above.
Oh, I forgot you were talking about doing that.
Lasts for 20. It'll last for 24 hours, and even if it knows it's fake, it's still a image there.
I say go ahead.
I wonder if you can. I kind of need to catch some Z's soon, so maybe we can do that, and we'll find a good place, and I can pull up the hut and get some sleep.
Yeah, I'll start doing this. I guess I'll take first guard shift. While doing this, it's just gonna take me about 10 minutes to do it.
Okay, I'm too tired to even care, and you're under a fiendish pact, so we're good. I'm going to take my nap because this is too much. Ugh.
The Gabe breaks out the spreaders.
I'll get the rope.
Alrighty. While you all are giving N the treatment, N, roll me a D100. Just out of curiosity, that's. Yep, I know that takes 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Alrighty, players. You're starting to gather up all of the aspects that you need to completely tie N up, being sure that they will not be able to move even an inch, unless, of course, you all choose to release them. As you are beginning to perform this task, what part of N do you all start with? Just out of curiosity.
Gabe.
Gabe's the expert here, so, you know.
The hands, I suppose.
Okay. N,
Hey,
your arms are currently in the spreaders, tied properly, resting behind your neck, because, you know, it's easier to just rest your hands. Exactly, yeah. Or even just dropping down, but they're not going to let you stay with your arms down. They have to remove them up. It's a part of the situation. As that is happening, Fulcrum, down the road, there appears to be an elven individual walking around, looking around. Odd-looking clothing, though. You've never seen clothing like that. The robes are almost form-fitted, like something N would wear, but like still practical and long, covering most of their body. Fairly androgynous, but high, sharp features. The ears spike upwards and droop down, which signify some level of age for an elf. And they seem to have some type of satchel that they're rummaging through and looking around the area.
How far away are they?
Maybe 100 feet or so.
I'll look at Rowan. Hey, little mama, you see that? You see them over there? That elf? Can you?
Yeah. Who is
maybe
that?
you want to go? I'm not sure. Maybe you can check them out, or at least keep an eye on them.
Sure. Rowan will walk towards the elf.
Alrighty. Rowan, as
Does
you
she?
step...
Okay.
What?
I was just gonna ask if she saw the elf.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay. Cool.
She steps out and starts
I
heading down
gotta
there.
ask.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, do you see a leprechaun by any chance? What? Yeah, me neither. I feel it. Yeah. Anyways. Rowan, as you begin walking over towards the individual, they look at you. Immediately hold out a bauble. It's a large spherical ornament that droops down with a smaller ornament and a smaller one. And as they raise it towards you, you see the three smaller ones sway from side to side. And they begin speaking towards you. What languages do you understand?
Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
Okay. It sounds similar to Elvish, but you can't really make it out very well.
Does it?
Last of all,
sound- Oh God.
last vote.
Hello? Hello?
They look at you very strangely.
Rowan will wave her hand awkwardly.
Last vote. Kuvana.
What's going on?
Bishand. And you recognize that one. Oh, Infernal. They said, who are you?
Did Nolf recognize any of those languages?
What languages do you speak?
Sylvalan, Primordial, Common, and Orcish?
Sylvian.
Sylvan.
Sylvan. Yes. It is similar to Sylvan, but slightly off. You can make out somewhat of what they said. That was the first thing they said, however. The second one, you have no idea.
Do I actually hear the infernal?
Oh yeah, they call it out loudly.
Oh! I call back in infernal. Hey! We're all good here. We're all good here. And
who are you?
my name's In.
In, what's happening?
In like comes out.
Ting, ting. Hands.
Okay.
Listen,
I was going to release
this is gonna take a while to explain, so just work with me here, okay? My name is In. This is Rowan. We're
Hi.
here because we're looking for something that's very, very important, which ties into the reason why I'm like this.
They are
I
still
think
about
so.
100 or so feet away from you.
We have some tea. Do you want to talk over tea?
Gabe is trying to release the spreaders, but she keeps shifting around. They keep
They're
shifting
very
around.
expressive when they talk.
Yeah,
Italian
and-
gestures, you know?
And he steps his fingers a few times and almost gets smacked in the head.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
I'm so tempted to make it look like I have little puppeteer things.
Yeah,
like
it's just
that, invisible puppeteer.
So, what's your name?
At Zir.
Edzir. My name is Anne. Very, very nice to meet you. Would you like some tea?
And stay still.
I'm trying.
And
What?
Are these
Ask them
people
what-
capturing you? Still in Infernal.
No, they're friends.
Friends.
They have to do this for my own protection for a bit.
Friends.
It's weird. Long story.
Roll a persuasion. Because you haven't lied yet.
Game advantage.
You always use yours right at the beginning. I love it.
I do
Fuck it.
because
It's better
Oh,
than the people who
fuck.
never use it. 14.
it's so bad.
It's above 10.
They begin wandering closer towards you, and as they step closer, there's just an odd just semblance to them that you can't really quite put your finger on. Fulcrum, as they are approaching, they're actually shrinking, like becoming smaller, almost deliberate. And again, you're not sure if this is real or not, so that's
Yeah. Just make a mental note. Keep watching perspective.
And I'm continuing in.
what is a common tongue?
Elven is pretty common. Common
No,
is common.
they do not speak common.
Okay. Most everyone here understands Elvish, and I'm saying that in Elvish.
They look at all of you and will begin speaking Elvish. Who here does not speak Elvish?
No, Noel doesn't speak Elvish.
Okay, so Rowan, Gabe, and N.
We have. Well, at least it's better than just in.
Gabe keeps an eye on the guy, but grabs
Person.
The person and grabs In's wrist and tries to release them.
And will just turn and give Gabe their hands.
And Fulcrum is gonna. I'm not gonna do this as a ritual. I'm just gonna do this as a full cast. Comprehend languages.
Okay, you'll understand everything then. The moment you begin casting a spell, they raise that bauble back towards you and then seem to recognize the spell you are casting. This may make it easier. They cast a spell. Hello. Is this more favorable for all of you? You all understand them.
Yes.
Good.
Oh,
So, speak to me in Elvish. It makes my life more easy, but I should be able to understand you anyways. Question. Child, where am I?
You are near what was the Slayers Guild?
We're to hide from the rock. Our friend here cast illusionary terrain. If that's what you're referring to.
Oh no, that spell hasn't gone off yet. This happened before you got to that phase.
This is the center of what was the town there?
The Slayers Guild, eh?
Yes.
They look around. In the Isocross. The Monet. Fulcrum. Ancient and Forgotten is what she just said.
Okay.
You don't know the language, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, you all live here?
No.
From here?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Umbridge.
A bridge.
Or the town bridge.
That is what I said.
I thought you said a bridge, just out of character.
Roll insight. And now that they've approached, probably within like 30 feet of you or so, they are feminine in presentation. They have a bit more of the curvature to them.
Has Gabe released her yet?
Yeah, at them, but yes.
That starts to sting after.
14, and you must have been mistaken.
Yeah, it stings if you keep moving around when I'm trying to release you.
But that's like half of my communication is this.
And
That's
can't
that
you
plus
communicate
2. You know, just...
it's that permanent +2.
And can't you communicate a lot better when you don't have spreaders on your wrist?
Yes.
So, we are at the Slayer Guild. Ruined. Here. Nothing alive anymore.
Except for a rock.
May I
Like
ask
the
you
bird.
what your name is?
Atzir is my name. I already typed it in chat. I am a scholar. Come here to look for things.
What are you in search of?
Knowledge.
I can see that. I dig that.
God damn it, Rowan.
Anything in particular?
Yes, do you have a map by any chance?
Do we have a map?
Do you have a map? That is a legit question with this group, because y'all have never bought a... Well, no. You do have a map of Gravestate.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Gravestake and everything south of it. That's what you have a map of.
Is that the one we got super early in the campaign?
Oh no, then you also have a map from most of Claimstead. So yeah, you technically have 2 maps that make up all of Solemn.
Cool. Yes, we have a map.
May I investigate it?
Who has the map?
I think
I
Dragonborn that map.
I don't get the map. Does Kothar have the map?
Kothar has map.
Would he have given it to us before he split?
To Draco, who's not here.
Scratch that. We don't have a map.
We have a map, but it's not up here.
We had.
Where is Draco?
Probably
I
in the
know the
forest
pla-
hunting or something.
Okay.
I'm not role-playing somebody else who's not here, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. I just. Okay.
So, you do not have a map, and yet you wander here. This is not your home, but yet you live here. Do all of you have a keen sense of direction? Do one of you have that keen sense?
Nolt raises his hand.
Me too. Me.
We
I'm
had a
going.
guide, but she left.
A guide. So the 2 of you are good with direction. Would you be able to point me to a town that's still alive, by any chance?
I guess I could do that.
Wonderful. They pull out a large scroll, unravel it completely, pull out a set of ink and a quill, placing it down. If you can just draw me the path as it relates from here to there.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna point the direction, but you're gonna go that direction. There's gonna be a
No,
mountain.
you have to draw it. You don't have a map.
Okay, I'm gonna. Does it show any like topographical details on this thing, or is it just
It is a
blank keep-
scroll in which you scribe a map.
I'm gonna put an X where we are.
Rowan's
Okay,
gonna
so a
assist-
random X.
Random X.
All right.
In a southeast direction, I'm going to draw
Line.
arrows. Line.
Think, think.
I'm gonna make a lot of pointy triangles and a big circle. And then I'm gonna put an X in the middle of that circle. That's general direction. That way. And he points behind him.
Are you fucking with me?
No, it's just we don't.
No,
How am I
no,
supposed
no.
to draw
He's
better?
He is that idiotic.
yeah. Well, I wasn't
You
gonna.
asked for the map. You asked for the map. I got your map. I got your map.
He
Going.
these sorts of things aren't really his thing. If someone could help me, like, with the directions, I could probably draw it.
Rowan, would you like to give a survival check to see what you know?
Sure do.
Okay.
Hey, little mama, Rowan, you got
Yeah.
this. And I'll toss some guidance.
Hey.
And an inspiration from it.
Hey. So roll a d4, then roll a d6 still.
D6, yeah.
So meanwhile, we're still out in the open with the rock and somewhere.
Well, the rock is in the forest, which is over a mile away from you. Plus your d4. A.
Hey.
Alrighty. then. So we're looking at a dirty 28. You actually draw a very good map, and during this time, Nolth, you're able to put up your hallucinatory terrain. And the individual kind of just watches you do that. Very curiously, and they're not just looking at the spell itself, they're looking at the way you are constructing it. With a large amount of intrigue. Rowan, you draw practically a perfect map. That N can minor illusion a topograph on top of it. In which case the individual looks at it and goes, "Ah, so you are the brains of the operation.
Pretty much.
Very good.
No.
I'm sorry, are you the leader?
Probably, yeah.
Is that
I
a...
veto no.
He's the one who sleeps in the nude.
He sleeps in the he sleeps in the nude.
I'm
Is
the
that-
responsible one.
Is that a...
We're in an archival collective.
We all take votes on what we do.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the trip.
Yeah, we just picked him up.
He just adopted another one. Well then, thank you very much for this map. Is there something I can do for all of you?
What's that? What was that ball with the dangly bits on it that you had earlier?
That is my spell focus. It is a Litvanian circlet reconstructed with augments of power. She holds it back out, and as she holds it up, the three dangly bits straighten and stand straight up. And you see that is a system of coils that have three large augments in it. Or one small, one medium, one large. It is of my own creation. May I ask you for a small donation of coin? I do not believe mine would be beneficial.
Rowan drops down and starts tying her shoes.
I don't think anyone's coin would be official around here. Looking around at the burnt out.
Sure. I like your arcane focus there. That's pretty cool. So
Thank you.
I have 9
I'll-
gold to give.
I'll give her 20 gold.
20 gold.
Not to give 9. He's broke again.
All right. She gladly accepts it and goes, "Is this your best currency?"
Can
There,
Gabe
there-
roll insight?
Sure.
I use advantage since I never. It
Dirty
was a good.
20.
Oh.
She is very hard to read.
Oh man.
Ben's not the only charisma caster.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's usually for a little bit larger purchases, but basically the small one is the copper, and then you have silver, and then what I gave you is gold, 10 copper, 1 silver, 10 silver.
Thank you very much. That is very beneficial to me.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
How did you end up out here?
I swam
From
elsewhere. I found a little hole. Crawled through it. Yeah.
Oh, now that's interesting. Can you describe the hole, or like was it?
That is a very rude question.
I mean, like the place that you went through.
Yeah, try to keep a serious face. I dare you.
just fucking.
So were you just like walking along when you found it, or you were swimming when you found it, flying, sleeping? I'm just
No.
curious. I also
I
know.
stumbled upon it and then swam. Though I will give you a recommendation.
Mhm.
If you happen to find it, don't go through. It is difficult to hold your breath that long.
Wow. Interesting.
What does this person look like, Jero? Like physically?
Their facial structure is fairly androgynous, but the form of their body is presenting of female. Their eyes are speckled with a little bit of a silvery glow, that looks kind of like glitter, but softer and less like 12-year-old. Their clothing are pretty form-fitting, but thick, furred, very, very heavy, as if they are prepared for a very cold environment, which it is fairly cold here. The clothing themselves seem very odd to you, and the satchel over the side, Rowan, roll me a nature check.
You go.
22. That satchel is actually made from a hide of a very large type of bear. There is a sector of bears that used to live around Umbridge when you were younger. And you're not even sure why you know this, because, like, you weren't there when it happened, but these bears were about 10, 15 feet tall, standing, and their hide was almost as thick as any tanned or developed leather, sometimes even chainmail. And they were incredibly sturdy creatures, but that seems to be made of that same tanned hide.
Where'd you get that satchel?
I made it. She kind of like scoots the satchel behind herself.
Rona, like, try to scooch to the side to like keep it in the line of her sight.
Okay.
Did you buy the hide, or
Yes, I did.
from whom?
A traveling adventure.
Yeah? What was their name?
I did not keep my books on me when I went swimming.
So they were from your side of the hole?
They just blink at you.
Okay. Cool.
I am not sure how things work here. However, I would like to repay you all somehow for helping me. What is it you are doing?
You know how I said it was kind of a long story? I need something from my mother for a very important spell, and through some guidance, we brought here, and there's something in the well.
The well.
Mm-hmm.
What spell do you need assistance with?
To unpossess me.
Languages again, everybody.
Abyssal and Elven in common.
All right, we can stop there, Abyssal. You understand what they say. As you kind of mention that, you hear in a very deep, booming voice emanate out of them, which has attached itself to this one. And there's a flash of magic across their eyes. And they're looking above you, Ed. Not at...
Well, that's new.
You need to relinquish yourself from this.
Uh-huh.
And to remove it from you would we be equal?
I'd probably owe you a little bit more, to be honest, and I can do that.
I'll take it. They quickly snap a piece of your hair from your head.
Ah!
And as quickly as that happens, they twist it around their fingers and it's knotted instantly.
Can I roll a little insight on why they are so eager to help in that?
Sure, you can certainly try. That's all I'll say.
Of course I can roll. but-
Yeah. Rather, if you can beat them. Hey, they actually have to roll. They are incredibly hard to read.
To read, okay.
Yeah, sorry. You beat their passive. Whatever
Nice.
it is.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Alright, I'm using my ritual detect thoughts.
so you're gonna ritually cast Detect Thoughts?
Subtly.
That doesn't work. It has to be an action spell that you can subtly cast. Which means you have
Wait,
to...
no, wait,
cast-
I don't sorry. It's not a ritual. I'm sorry. I misread that.
Detect Thoughts is a ritual. You just can't subtly cast it. You can hard cast it, and then
Yeah,
have it.
I misread that it's ritual. It's a hard cast.
Yes. No worries. So are you hard casting it?
Yes.
And subtly?
Subtly.
Their surface thoughts, roll it in the chat. You don't understand what they're saying if you don't speak the language, correct? Intelligence of 3, they definitely have. Any you hear it speaking in its native tongue, which is a language you don't quite understand.
Do I get any emotions or?
Neutral, suspicious, and curious. That's really all you can pick up. And
Pharaoh.
as they... Yeah?
I was gonna say, do I smell anything?
You don't have that ability, but what?
What?
That's
oh,
a
just
game
like
ability.
Oh no, I mean just like normal smell.
Oh. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Were you thinking a divine scent?
Yeah. I was like, no, that's Gabe.
So the demon appeared as an image above us.
No.
and then-
No. She was watching above N, but they cast some abyssal base spell beckoning towards it, it sounded, and you're the only person who knows that, Gabe, because you're the only one who speaks abyssal, as far as I know.
Except for,
Well,
I still
Fulcrum
don't
understands. Fulcrum understands it, yeah. 24. They smell like mandrake root, cider, a mixture of incenses that most are based out of cinnamon. And there's a little bit of an odd smell that you can't really pinpoint what it is through all of that.
I knew it.
Yes, they do smell. People, on average, do. But yes. As they twisted it, they beckon their finger forward, and you feel what kind of feels like claws digging into you on your shoulders.
Is that him? Ow.
Please tolerate it a little bit.
No, I just please work with me on what's
Here.
going on. Is that he?
She snaps, and you feel this ripping sensation. And give me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Good God. Oh! We actually
That
did
is
well.
high enough. As you feel this presence ripped from you, completely detached, you feel a wave of nausea and emotion run over you, and that would have been 29 points of psychic damage. But now it's halved down to 15.
Okay.
What are you doing to her?
Them.
Thank you.
Them.
I am doing nothing. She uncoils the piece of hair and then eats it. I have upheld my end of the deal. The creature is still bound to you, but now a piece of you is a part of me. So I will be able to keep it with me.
I gotta ask, does Nolf know anything about this? This feels like something Nolf might have an idea about. Is there
Roll a religion check.
So he split up the demon to him and
Her.
as well, her as well as them.
No, I took it. It did not wish to leave them. It will hang out with me. Nolf, you have no idea about any of this shit.
Gabe does a divine sense.
Okay. You sense a very strong fiendish origin coming from around this individual. And nothing at end.
Is the same feeling I got from the demon before.
Unfortunately, this is all that your ability gives you. It's good, but it's not that good. You should, feel pain from that. It had its teeth deep in your psyche. Apparently, it was wishing to devour what makes you you.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's been doing.
Well, we are even now. And you owe me. Well then.
I'm gonna hand over 40 gold.
They don't take it and stand up.
What does she owe you?
They
What do they owe you?
You see, Gabe, sweetheart, and they said that they would owe Etzir. There would be an imbalance, and I'm assuming Etzir does not want continued gold. That's something else.
By the way, you're pretty quiet right now. Your mic seems really far away from you. Yeah.
Me. Is that better?
Yeah. I will get what is owed to me. One day. Though do not fret. And I'm not some malicious creature.
What are you then?
An ambitious one. And they begin to just walk away. And after that, you are beyond fucking tired at this point.
That was weird. Hey, before you go, you wouldn't happen to know someone named Uranus, would you?
Spell it for me. Remind me who that is. Yours?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of them.
Okay, just wanted to check.
They look back at you. Roll me a deception check. They're insightful. They just keep walking.
Okay.
Bye.
So do we want to try me sleeping by myself?
Is that a invitation for someone, or?
Are you sure that it's gone?
I feel sick, but not that kind of sick.
I didn't sense anything coming from you anymore.
Okay, and just like wearily plops into the building, and like they usually sleep like a cat, so like curled up, and then like they have their tail over their face. So like sleeping in the spiders have been awful.
Let's not. I'll watch it for everyone. Watch during
Them.
closely them during their watch, and I'll start off.
Two things. Fulcrum's going to sit next to N, and well, we're inside a ruined building. Like, there's some walls here. Or are we out in the? I mean, I'm
So there is a part of a floor that gives you a little respite from the sky,
okay.
and you're in like an L-shaped corner of this ruined building.
Perfect,
There is
that's
a
what-
large section that is open, but with no hallucinatory terrain, it looks closed off. Like there's nothing
Okay.
here.
Just wanted to make sure that's what I was envisioning this right. So I'll sit down next to and ritually cast Lehman's tiny hut.
You do that. Anybody
Nothing.
else?
Gabe kind of looks over to Nothal and Rowan. So does that mean we're done here? He's kind of perplexed.
I'm
Nolte
done.
shrugs his shoulders like, I guess unless you want to explore him more, but we could after they're done resting, after they're done resting, we could start heading back. I guess.
Okay.
Gabe, sweetheart, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. And I'll close my eyes and let myself drift off to get rid of the exhaustion.
I'll take first watch.
No, I'll do first watch. You can do second. I want to keep a close eye on End for a while.
Okay. Rowan, you got third?
Yeah, I'll do third.
Okay. And then Elf's gone. Go take a nap.
Alrighty then. No
Gabe just-
more random encounters for the night. I'm not that evil. And watching carefully, or Gabe watching carefully over N. And drifting to sleep. And roll me a d2. 1 is bad. Okay. You dream of lush, wondrous beaches, having your hooves polished by beautiful people all around you, being handed martinis and margaritas, whichever one you prefer. Oh, it's such a glorious, glorious. Then one by one, you switch between shifts, and everybody wakes up in the morning, nothing happening. Oh.
And how did you sleep?
Oh, it was good. And N is like stretching, and there's like bare spots that are worn onto the fur of their ankles, and like their wrists are all like bruised and everything. Oh, but it was so good.
So I take it no more spreaders.
Maybe not for a while.
So is there anything else we need to do here? He kind of took care of the issue, or she took care of the issue that we came here to try to address.
I still want to see what's in the well. 'Cause if it has to do with my mom, I want to know. I mean, I'm never going to be up here again.
Okay. Is the well under the train? Where's
No, you have no idea where it is. You guys
Oh.
made it to town and went to sleep.
The canopy will last for about 16 more hours plus.
What?
The canopy.
Roll the spell in chat.
It's a 24-hour spell.
Roll it in
Lasts for
chat,
about-
please. Oh, you already did. Never mind. It's
Yeah.
150 foot cube. So it's only 150 feet. That's not that big. It's pretty
Okay.
fucking big. Don't get me wrong. But
If you took the
maybe
town, we
it's
can look through.
under it?
Yeah.
It's a pretty big town here.
We could look around. If it works, I can cast it again to get under 150 feet.
B-Ray, do you want to go look?
And it telepathically says, "Oh, I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity. I have a plan."
Oh,
What is your plan?
That's all it says.
That's the dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is telepathy, so nobody else understands. Its plan is poop.
Well, do you want to go poop while you're looking for this well?
The plan of the poop is to poop on one of them.
Make it Gabe.
Deal.
Can I say I summoned Beefcake the night before I went to bed?
No, you would have had to have said that. Because you are in
Bats.
hostile territory, I have to hold you to that.
Okay.
Not until
well,
you learn you're going to sleep the whole night, and then do it.
I see. Gabe summons Beefcake.
Already? In what form?
Boar.
Dire boar or boar?
Its usual form is just a regular boar, isn't it?
Kind of like a baby boar. Like a piglet.
Aww.
Yeah.
baby boy.
That's the form you're used to. But he can be any form you want.
Let's make him a panther or something, since there's a dangerous animal around.
How about a puma?
A puma, yeah.
All right, it's a puma.
What's
Yo-
that?
Puma is like a panther, but has a better name.
Ah.
It's a puma. Puma, puma.
It's a mountain lion.
But like darker.
Yeah.
And it's on shoes.
That's what I
Not
was
gonna
thinking,
lie,
and
that
it's-
is the only athletics brand I actually like.
Beefcake, are you doing all right?
I died.
Yes, that's why I asked you if you're doing all right.
I'm not
Maybe you
used
didn't
to
really die.
dying.
You didn't really die. You're a spirit, aren't you?
Then what is my purpose?
To
Meanwhile, V-Ray's going. "Bleh."
Yep.
be my companion.
Oh no. It looks like it's having an existential crisis.
Hey, at least Gabe smells better than Kai.
Sure. But you just told it its entire existence is to be your friend. You.
Correction, companion.
Oh, yeah. It just starts wandering. Vire will go flying off to look for your well. Go ahead and roll a perception check for it. And Gabe, if you wish to have your companion do that as well, you may.
Sure.
5.
So, do I do
On
perception
brand
too?
for Inn's companion.
Yeah. I could be so useful right now. Or I could shit on a squirrel.
Perception.
Yep. Use Panther statistics, though, for the Puma. I doubt the
have no-
Puma is actually in here.
Yeah, I have no idea what that would be.
Compendium.
Oh, man.
Just roll a d20, I'll tell you the modifier.
Okay.
+4 with advantage. So 2 d20s. Take the higher. Nope, /R space 2 d20. Ow, my hair's... +18 +4, 22. It goes lurching through the city as a prowling nighttime type of animal very easily. And you all sit around waiting.
I'm gonna eat and kind of look around where we're at.
All right.
I know it's terrain, but I'll check out the skies, see if there's anything in the skies. Listen for critters.
Roll me a perception check. Alrighty, you're keeping watch. There's not a whole lot of birds that you hear. Only woodland creatures that would stray this close in. Probably rodents. Probably quite a few rodents. But, nothing like that. It seems those larger creatures that you heard were actually out inside the field. They don't lurch into the city. Because something else has territory. Okay. Now, and you watch as a little bit of droppings just land on Gabe's armor.
Do I notice them?
Roll a perception check. Roll a stealth check for V-Ray.
Perception.
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, you see it flying away. Mischievous little fuck. But to be fair, you have no idea that creature is remotely sentient. All it has ever done is...
And control your pet, please, before I have words with it.
I like catch him from the air and I pet him. I'm like,
It cradles
what a sweet...
it cradles like a cat.
Like, how could you say such a thing about my sweet baby that was given to me by my goddess?
Gabe just flicks the poo at her.
Them.
Prestidigitation.
Sparkles. VRA just looks at you, Gabe, and... and then just keeps going. Gabe, when Beefcake is just on the cusp of you, your radius is 1 mile of communication. You hear it in your head. So, I found a well. I don't think we're getting in it very easily or quietly.
Okay, we'll come take a look.
It is
Is
chained a lot. and
Is
locked.
it near where you are right now?
Yes.
Okay, we'll head over there.
Avoid the house that smells good.
Why?
There's creepy things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it rolled high enough. It actually found one of the dangers that you could have ran across.
Gabe passes that information on to everyone else. So, a mile, is that still under the illusionated terrain?
Nope.
I-
Miles, 5,280 feet.
Yeah.
We got,
150.
yeah.
Which is good. Like, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's 300 feet. I mean,
Yeah.
that's 100 yards.
Yeah, when we get to the well, I guess we'll stealth to the well, and when we get there, I'll ask Nothul to do his thing again as I examine the well.
I could do that, I guess.
Alrighty. So as you're going through, I do need one iteration of a stealth check from all of you. I will grant you advantage because Beefcake tells you what to avoid along the way. So for you, that's just not disadvantage.
We're doing as badly as I think.
Yes. Yeah, you guys did pretty poorly.
Yeah, I did the best. How the
No,
hell
Nolt
that-
did. Nolt did.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, well, second best.
All right, so a passive stealth of 16 for the group. That ain't bad. That's not bad. Both Rowan and N actually did the best, but Gabe, hey, you brought it up. I said it was advantage, remember?
Oh yeah, okay.
And for you, that just means not disadvantage,
Hmm.
which would have been pretty bad. So, you all travel through this area, walking through this ancient settlement, a location that it's hard to imagine was highly populated for many of you. I mean, from what you've heard from the people you've asked about this place, this used to be a thriving, large city, similar to that of Umbridge or Faith Forest. And now it's ruined. Nothing remaining. Fulcrum, you no longer see what was or could have been, but now you are seeing what is.
It's a shame. Shame. This place was so beautiful.
You continue traveling through. Looking at some of the buildings, give me a nature check, all of you. Let's see what you notice. Fulcrum and Gabe. The two smartest fellas here. Yup. Seems
I'm
about
just looking at
right.
Nolts.
Or no,
Yeah, that's
these
about
are
right.
buildings, or they were. You can't tell. And we broke her already. GG, everyone. GG. It's not a session unless Jessica's broken. So, yeah. Rowan and Anne. To the two of you, the scenery is odd. The way that some of the buildings have crumbled and been destroyed, it's not representative of how you would imagine something like this happening. I mean, the battle that must have occurred here, I mean, as best as you could tell, is probably some malicious creatures from the waters drifting in. Large ones, too, but that's about the best you can get. Fulcrum and Gabe, however, you can see the sides of buildings that look like they had claw marks imbued into them ripped apart aggressively. You see that there are areas that have been completely bludgeoned and destroyed by something that would wield a boulder or something that size. The main castle itself, it's that has scorch marks against it. But more than that, it has chain marks and burnings and slashing and gashing. This was a siege. It wasn't just a random attack. Despite what the current story says. You all continue forward until you find the area that has the well. Nolth, you throw up your hallucinatory terrain again, centered at this point, to give you all respite from the skies. Or at least the hope of it. Hope is a strong thing, you know? In the center of this area, this well seems to be the only area that is unscathed, untouched by anything else. There is a large latch thrown over top of it and sets of paper attached around, sealing it at its seams. Hefty 3-inch link chains are drawn across this well. Chained, locked, and tight, gripping onto it. Despite age, only a little bit of rust can be found around the edges.
You said there was paper on there as well, correct?
Yep, underneath many of the heavy chain links.
Does it look like there's any arcane sigils?
Give me a strength check to move the chains enough to read them, if you're touching it.
I'll help him with that. If you want me to focus.
help. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you're being helpful.
All right.
You can guide yourself.
And I will guide myself and then do a strength check.
So it looks like this. It looks like this well has been chained up for a long time.
23. Yeah, very long time. You go over and you kind of just start lifting and rolling sections into Nolth, who like moves, and it's kind of like a puzzle. As you can you mute yourself? Thank you. Nolth. Thank you.
God damn it, I left it on my bed.
As you start moving it, you have to move different areas and sections. It's gripping tight enough that it's only ripping across the edges, making a tremendous amount of noise echoing through this absent city. But you do manage to reveal one of these cards. What languages do you speak?
I speak Celestial, Deep Speech, Dwarven, Hungral, Undercommon, and of course Common.
It's written in Hungrul.
Ooh.
A warning. Beneath this seal lies a fate to be kept away. A knowledge that should never be revealed. And it's odd because you've never seen Hungrul writing before, Fulcrum, in all your years. And you're not even sure if it is Hungrul, you can just read it.
This is interesting.
What does? Can you read the card?
Yeah. Sure, sweetheart. It says, beneath this seal lies a fate to be kept away. A knowledge that should never be revealed.
And this isn't the well you saw, is it?
No. I mean, maybe? The well you saw was open.
Was
There was
the
an open well.
the city in ruins when in your vision?
You didn't see that.
No, just the well. And then we heard that we had to come up here, so we just put the two together.
I don't think this is the well you're looking for, and we should leave it alone.
This is not the well you're looking for.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Glorious, glorious.
Tonight, can you I don't know. Maybe we should look at the stars tonight and see if they look the same.
Do you need me to look at the stars again?
Just tonight, when it gets dark. I don't know. I just sometimes, I don't know. Forget.
Knowles, can you do the thing again?
Nolf kind of like rubbing the back of his head. It's like, I could.
Beefcake, were there any other wells around here?
Shakes his head no.
And I'm sorry, I think we've hit a dead end, and we don't actually need anything anymore anyway, apparently.
Without the night around here, I can check, I guess.
Okay.
Wonder when the rock's gonna be back. Nolf says out loud.
You're trying to tempt fate. I know you are, but that's not an option right now. I'm still catching up.
Yeah, Gabe still smacks Nothel over.
No, Nolf will duck because he's expecting after saying that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yarrow, is this place supposed to be in ruins right now?
What do you mean?
Like, in the... I don't know how to phrase this. In the time period that Gabe and Rowan and Nolf and En are in, should we be seeing ruins?
Roll me a history check. Because the first challenge is figuring out what time period they're in.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So it's a pretty high DC, but go ahead and try.
All right.
And again, you can always guide yourself.
I'm going to guide myself on this one, and I will use my game advantage.
Go
for this. Okay, so we do. Okay, and history, baby, come on.
How did you get game advantage?
Hey!
35.
You start every game with a game advantage. You just get a
Yeah.
free one because you all play. You get an
Oh.
additional one.
Yeah, so you have 2, so use it early.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, cool.
So that's a 35.
Sorry.
No, you figured out near impossible information.
You broke Jero.
No, give me 3 minutes. Talk amongst
You got it.
yourselves.
Yep.
I have never seen a 31 before.
35.
Yeah, because I get a plus. I got the +4. Yeah.
Oh god.
He's smart.
So do we always do we get game advantage on all the games?
Yeah,
Mhm.
every game gets 1 automatically, as long as it's
Yeah.
streamed.
That's why I was
So-
telling you on Saturday to make sure you use it early, because I always forget. So I'm trying really hard now to use it before break.
So I get 3 on Saturday, I guess. I'm the lore master. I do the intro and then this.
Yeah. Just use
Can
them.
you use all 3 at once?
No.
Hey,
It only grants you advantage. It doesn't give you any other benefit.
The
Oh.
god advantage. You get it 5 times
Yeah.
the roll.
And for those of you watching, if you want to be a sponsor, this is where we could be talking about your business.
We don't sponsor
Oh.
on the general games, but we will be doing that on our other games.
Oh well.
Who
Our
is
cash
sponsor
shows.
Gamer Beans right now?
Oh yeah, you can shout out Gamer Beans all you want.
Everyone out there, I got Gamer Beans and I brought them to work. And once I was in the kitchen making French press of my Gamer Beans, and someone literally said, "That smells good. What's the brand?" So other people think it smells good too. End
and
commercial.
I don't
Best
drink.
commercial ever.
I don't drink coffee, so I don't know anything about it. But I'm sure it's good.
It is. I do have decaf if you want to venture into it without the caffeine. It's really good.
It's the
Yeah.
bitterness he doesn't like, not the caffeine. He
Ah.
likes caffeine. He
Oh,
drinks tea.
if you don't like bitterness, try with some milk and sugar. I'd
I ne-
recommend.
I never actually tasted coffee, but it smells crappy, so I never had urge to.
What do you mean
Yeah.
it smells
But-
crappy?
But not Gamer Beans. Gamer Beans smells awesome.
Look, Gabe, at this, try with some milk and sugar. Lots of milk and sugar makes it.
So, I'm ready now. Are you ready to clip
Dun, dun,
this?
dun. I have my notes ready.
Who can clip this? And can you clip it? Do you know how
Somebody
to clip
can clip in chat. You might want to do that. So,
Clip. There we go. So you just hold
You-
it down.
no, you don't hit it yet. You wait until I'm about a minute into it. Ogun's got it. He's been
Okay.
clipping lately.
it? Cool.
The era you are currently experiencing is called Embrace. It is the name of this favored pastime of the one who created this universe, is to embrace her creation. The era stems back about 3,000 years, as far as you've been able to figure out and know what has occurred. However, that timeline is vastly different. Anything that happened that far back, it was more static shifts. Nothing changed very much. There was an incredibly high population of orcs, of goblins. They ruled over this land, but not like rulership as it is known nowadays. It is the fact that they were so vast, they were the ones in charge of helping people. There is also an infestation of gnomes from that era as well. What they are all currently experiencing is closer to maybe 1 or 2 BM, and the furthest you've ever ventured forward was about 10 NE, which is a different era. So kind of the difference of, pre-Jesus, post-Jesus type of stuff. Though you've only learned the nameology from all of this because of your patron. You actually don't know what any of it is called, it's just what they refer to it as. Everything that they are currently experiencing is... it's close to 0.
All right, and then one last verification. The furthest that I've gone is 10. What was the initials? It was BM, and then the other one was...
So the furthest back you've ever gone is around 3,000 BM.
Okay.
3,000. And the furthest forward you've gone, because it goes 3,000, the next year is 2,999, and so on and so forth. That is predating a significant event. And the furthest you've ever gone forward is around like 10. All of this is what they are experiencing, and what you may be a part of is close to 0. It's either 1
Okay.
BM or 0 or 10 BM.
Somewhere in there.
It could be 100 years, but you're close.
Okay.
And for that timeline, this should be ruined.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Dice.
That was a tremendous roll. Luckily, I
You
have that
seem
document.
sad.
No, I'm happy. Do you know how hard it is to get people to actually learn things about the world? And you just discovered a huge thing. If you're, of course, smart enough out of character to figure it out. So have fun.
Woohoo!
The... Well, I don't understand. Why would I be told to come here? It's sealed. And there wasn't anything for me to...
And dear, maybe it was a different well. Maybe we're just in the wrong spot.
Are you sure?
I mean, it is a city. Sorry. Yes, Gabe.
Are you sure the demon didn't give you the vision?
No, it was a Luragine. Thank you very much. I know the difference.
I mean, this was a large city, so I imagine there's going to be more wells.
Petting Fury.
Yeah. There is a single streak of fur against their spine, but that's it. Everything else is scale.
You know, I mean, there were many people that used to live here, so I'm sure there's got to be more than one well.
Okay, I guess we keep looking.
Okay, Vire? No pooping on Gabe this time. I really, really need you to find this well for me.
Beefcake, you want to take another look?
Beefcake looks at you. There are no more wells. The other ones are completely destroyed, rubbled. They're gone. This is the only one.
Beefcake says that there were other wells, but they were completely destroyed.
Could it have been one that was destroyed? I'm gonna do it. Okay. In pulls out their rapier. It just holds it. Like illusion.
Rapier? Oh, you mean your Triton?
I have a rapier
Sure.
as well.
Okay.
It's for the reference, okay? You gotta roll
Sure,
with me here.
okay, continue.
I'm with you.
If this is not Princess Bride, I will be very disappointed.
It is Princess Bride.
Okay. Zendir, you killed my father.
Now, there's a chance that something here can help me find my mother. Guide my sword. Luigi, please.
Gabe stays well out of range of the sword.
Roll to hit.
So, wish I could be a sorcerer with subtle spell and immovable object right now.
Yeah, it just doesn't move.
Sorry.
Just toss a platinum, go worth. And you hear in your mind, "You are my child. I am never touching your soul."
Okay. And puts it away.
What are you bothering me with now? I'm dealing with other things.
I want to find my mom. And the only well that's here has warnings about some ending that shouldn't be there. And
What is it written in? Who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Fulcrum, what is it in? It's like when you have the phone and you're like,
Yeah.
And dear, I believe it's in Hungrel.
Hungrel.
Ugh, Vendrick, what an ass. He's always so overdramatic about everything. You know, I was in the running for taking over his... We'll talk about it another time. Ugh. Personally, my perspective, fuck him. He's overdramatic and an asshole anyways. Just, put it back the way it was.
Was this the right well, though? Can you tell where I am?
I have no idea where you are. My attention is in 17 different locations at the same time.
Okay.
However, I showed you the well. Is it the well? Is it there? Are you there?
It's the one that you showed me was open and this one's closed. But there's
Well,
no
I
other
showed
one
you
standing.
how I know it. I can't show you what is. I'm not, no. I showed you everything I could show you. And I give you permission. If it pisses off Fendrick, I don't care.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and do that.
Yes.
And N puts their hands on the well.
The last thing you hear is, "You're welcome," and then gone.
Thank you.
Rude, N. Rude.
N didn't realize that was going to end it. I have no idea how this works.
Rude.
Nope, we're not going to cast anything because Thunderclap makes noise. N's learning. You guys want to help me with this?
Why are we opening it now?
No to do it. Okay. Do you want me to help you or do you want me to do it?
I'm not sure how to do it.
Why are we opening
No,
it? I thought we decided this was not the well.
She said that I had permission and that Fendrick was over dramatic. Whoever he is.
Seems
Yeah.
fine for me.
Gabe rolls his eyes.
Gabe, come help.
If she gets us in,
Thank.
he grumbles as he goes over to help Nothal.
Alrighty. These are incredibly thick, heavy chains. How do you plan on getting rid of them? They're attached. They're chained. You're not easily lifting and tossing it off, no matter what you pull, because they're all connected to it.
You said they were old, as in 10 years, 50 years, 100 years?
They're old. I'm not going to give you a timeline, but they're old. They're rusted in most places.
Yeah, but they're really big. We had a hard time just moving it to get to the
right.
sheet that I saw.
3-inch thick links. That means each side of it is 3 inches thick. That is around the size of something from the Titanic. Not quite that big, but like to give you size scaling. You're looking at a shipping vessel thick. 3 C's.
Daryl,
Yeah?
can I cast this on them?
I don't know. I mean, you can.
And then enhance their strength?
I mean, you can.
Okay, I will do that.
All right. Are you going to upcast it to hit both of them?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I don't think it is physically possible for either of you, but roll athletics checks with advantage. Both of you.
Athletics.
Nolth, it doesn't budge even in the slightest. Gabe, it doesn't budge even in the slightest. Brute force might not be the solution this time. Just saying.
And any ideas how we're going to open this thing?
Is there a lock?
Yes, I said that. There's 6 of them.
Will pull out his thieves' tools.
Hey.
That he doesn't know how to use, but will start trying to.
We're such a special group of people.
Use a
get
dexterity
it.
check, please, Noel.
Oh, Gabe realized that he just doesn't want to open this.
3. You snap your thieves' tools on the inside.
Mending.
Bend. Bing, 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 bing.
Here we go.
No, for go again.
Sure.
Gabe will cast the detect magic.
Oh yeah, there's magic here. There's a lot of magic here, Gabe.
Guys, there's a lot of magic in the area.
The chains, abjuration. The locks are necromancy. The seals are abjuration. Something inside of it is... What's that school? Conjuration.
Gabe does divine sense.
I almost got the lock.
Snap. Mending.
And
Mending.
The
no, for go again.
Yeah, Fulcrum?
chains that are going around this to lock it down. Do the chains go into the ground or?
They go over the hooks that are latched inside of the well. So there's like screw-in hooks, chains going through them, locked at specific intervals to interlock and keep this sealed. Whoever sealed it went through a lot of effort to seal it.
Right,
Inspiration to Nulf.
Yeah,
Does
Fulcrum?
Gabe?
What were you saying? Let Fulcrum speak, please.
Yeah, so there I think Nolf, you might be on the right path for picking this, but you've broken it twice. There might be different ways in or different ways to go about this. Let me try something, and I'm going to do mold earth next to the well, 5 feet deep, so we can go down below along the side of the well.
Because of the erosion, you will have to break up the stonework, the paved stone area around you, but it's mostly rubbled, so between Gabe and Nolth being enhanced, they can rip it apart.
Okay.
And then there is earth.
Cool.
The flooring underneath you is only about 2 inches, 3 inches deep.
Okay.
Gabe isn't doing anything right now. Does divine sense anything?
What's Viray?
What's-
Viray. He is.
Faye?
I think they're
I think-
Fey.
I think so.
They're- They have options because Warlock.
Oh, yeah.
Warlocks are better almost
Well-
everything.
Yeah.
Anything that he hasn't sensed before.
Nope. But yeah. Fulcrum, you dig 5 feet deep. There's more well.
But there's no chains down this low, correct?
No, it's just the well.
And we just managed to get you unpossessed. Really don't think it's a good idea to be messing with this thing.
I can't tell. I think it is Fae. I think it's just because the pseudo dragon. I think it's just Fae as
All
is.
right, so it's Fae. Cool. So Fulcrum,
Right.
you dig out 5 feet.
Now, I'm wondering if, and please let me know what you think, but we're trying to get in the well. I'm assuming maybe we can get it going through sideways instead of from above.
I like this idea.
And they're really going to be doing this.
Yes, there is, because for one, I'm never going to be here again, and I have a chance to learn something about myself.
If
So
this is the right well, which doesn't.
That's what
Look like-
Illumine thinks it is. And two, we're never going to be here again, and if I get repossessed, we might as well have it on us.
Well, and there is knowledge there that, although it says should never be revealed, at one point it was known. And they were able to deal with it. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
How did I turn into the adult of this group?
Stick.
So I think we have at least two options currently. We can try to go in sideways, or we can all try to think positive on Wolf and maybe help guide his way to getting through the lock.
I can do it this time.
Go ahead and try.
I didn't hear you that time, Jero.
Go ahead and try.
All right, so I think if we're all, before you roll, please, because you keep rolling, and you have people that can give you
Help.
inspiration and guidance, and
It's Nulf. He doesn't wait.
So you don't have a proficiency with thieves' tools?
No, not at all.
Gabe grabs them from you. Let me try, and I'll use my game advantage.
Because you are
Okay.
proficient in Thieves' Tools, so go ahead and roll Thieves' Tools.
okay, I will give you. Wait, before you
Wait,
roll,
I
before
am?
you roll, I'm going to give you guidance. So roll a d4. N, are you doing anything?
Inspiration.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Your
I-
background doesn't give that to you.
No, I think I learned it. I learned it
Someone
after.
Someone earned it from what's face?
Yeah, I did learn it.
All right, so
Yeah,
Gabe is proficient. Cool. So Fulcrum is guiding. And are you going to inspire?
Inspire.
All right, go ahead, Gabe.
So what attribute do I use?
Dexterity.
Dexterity with advantage. This is not a good idea, people.
Okay, roll a d4. It's not gonna, but
14.
And a d6.
You can choose to roll the d6, or you can hold
Okay.
on to it, because N has limited amounts of those. Fulcrum has unlimited guidance. That shit's confetti to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's your choice if you wish to roll a d6 for the hopes of a maximum of 20.
this is our,
She's
All right, you rolled
she's
it.
wanting
Cool.
you to do this, so
That's 18. You don't break the thieves' tools, but you don't unlock it.
shit.
It's a difficult lock.
Can I try again?
Sure can.
Guys, again.
Inspiration.
I believe that's your
He's
last
still-
one.
I got one more.
Okay. Yeah, Fulcrum?
and all guidance.
I'm
Maybe
all
that
out of advantages, so let's. Oh, that's better. So roll D4, and I'll roll a D6. Oh, Jesus.
20 is still too low to unlock it.
Oh man. Well, at least I didn't break the tools.
Can I take a shot again?
No.
They're my tools. I still have inspiration.
You broke it several times.
They're mine.
Does anyone have a shovel? Because I'm at that point.
Gabe is going to try again.
Go for it.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Night, and then
What were you saying, Rowan?
Oh, I'm just wondering. So, like, when you look at the well, are there like little plants kind of growing in the cracks between the rocks, or like ivy or anything like that?
No, nothing.
did 21 do anything?
Are you going to add a D4? Guidance
Fulcrum?
is limitless.
Oh, okay.
Inspiration is only given if they state so. Fulcrum said he's helping you with guidance, so he's pat.
23.
Is just barely enough to unlock one of the 6 locks.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
Good job, Gabe. 5 more to go.
Didn't realize there were that many of them. Okay.
Roll me a D6, please. Let's see which one you just unsealed. Okay. The area is a
Anything?
little more chilly. Continue.
Shit. Well, that's not gonna do anything. Even if 19, is it?
20
Okay.
failed. Yeah, Rowan, you have an idea? Other than
I have
slamming
an
your head
idea,
against the
you
wall?
guys.
Okay.
What?
Other than slamming your head against the wall.
Yes.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Okay. Here's my thought, guys. I can cast heat metal on the locks, and then someone with a big weapon can try to break the rock or the lock while it's really hot.
I remind
Ooh.
you, there's a magic all over the place.
I can do it.
Shh, Gabe. Shh. You're so pretty. Shh.
Oh, and I got this. Don't worry, I got you. Start doing it. I'll hit it. I'll use sphere.
Favorite
Okay.
line of the night. That was awesome.
Gabe, you're so pretty. It is true. You are the prettiest person here, Gabe.
Yeah, Rowan is fortunate she doesn't see the look he gives her.
I got
Okay.
you, Rowan. Hey, I still have that thing you cast on me.
And you're the most
For sure.
charismatic.
I have a +2 permanent cap to my charisma.
You also have a slightly bleeding forehead.
You have a point.
It blends in well with the complexion, though. You know,
Just all the
blood,
red.
tiefling red. You're similar. You're similar.
And the crown and the horns. There's a lot going on up there.
You don't heat metal.
But
you
not on the
ice metal.
inside.
You remember how you asked to change all of your damages to the other one? So now it's frozen over. Rowan, give me, what is that, 2 times 10? So 20 d8s. Roll 20 d8. Let's see how much
So
cold damage
slash
you put on.
R 20d8.
Slash R space 20 d8.
Got it. Slash
By the-
R.
By the way, Gabe has thieves' tools himself, so he'll pass Nuttleback his tools.
Alrighty. While you're passing them back and forth, you watch as Rowan just concentrates on the lock, which frosts over completely and just keeps kind of shrinking in on itself as if the metal is being compressed into a state it does not like. And after about a minute, 83 points of damage leaves the lock mangled, but not open.
No, I got an idea.
No, we'll beat it.
Okay, I hit it.
With what?
My spear. And I Elder Smite
Yes.
to do force damage. I could just...
I thought he had a mallet.
Roll to hit.
Can you dig more?
Yeah, and dear, I can. The most I can
19?
take it down.
Can we leave this alone?
19 hits. The party
Yes!
already decided they're doing it, Gabe. They just
Wait, what? Okay, try to roll damage.
then you click the word.
Yeah, I clicked the word. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to the app itself.
Boom. Boom. Damage.
Oh, what?
Why is it only 4 force damage? Your Eldritch
and also-
Smite is your spell slot.
That was the. Trying to get my thing working. Looks like it's freezing. Can you click on Eldritch Smite for me?
While they're doing that, Gabe is going to keep working on a log.
Okay. You all hear a very loud and splinters of frozen metal go everywhere. You are down 2 of them. Roll me a d5, please.
Still.
This music's
It's
too
in the
relaxed
server.
for what's going on. We need silly music back.
Oh, there we go.
Bump, 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 bump.
Kid 5. Hey. Why is...
Thanks for the reminder. I forgot to turn my
It's like low.
sound off.
There you go. Okay.
Can we dig more while they're doing all this?
Yeah, while they're working on that, I'll take that. I can
Slash.
take the trench down another 5 feet, but that's
I-
as much as I can do.
I
Oh,
rolled it for you, Nolth. It's a lot faster. I'm just going to roll for you to make it faster.
Thank
We
you.
can't wait 3 minutes each roll.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you're going around in a circle, Fulcrum? Now you're muted. Now
Nope,
you're
I
not.
think we're just going
Down.
Straight down.
Okay.
Straight down.
Another 5 feet, and you're still going.
Okay.
There's more tunnel here. It is deeper than 10
In's gonna get down there
at 10 feet.
at 10 feet.
Yep.
And tired of waiting?
You have to see.
Did we just break the chains? Oh.
No, you've broken 2 chains. 2
Two
Oh.
chains.
of
2
6.
locks. Oh shit.
In's gonna thunderclap on the side of the well.
Roll me damage.
Oh, that's vicious mockery. That's not.
Stupid well. Alrighty.
Right?
You clap against it, and all the way up here, you all get a little bit of water that shoots out from underneath the lid. And you remove your hand, the well is unscathed.
Fuck!
I got an Rowan, I have an idea.
If
What?
only.
Can you keep freezing things?
That was my last. I used all that spell slot. I
Do you have
think.
any other ways to freeze things?
Well, I can. Yeah. Well. Yes, maybe.
Because
Let
I
me-
can heat up the metal, and you can freeze it.
Yes. Okay, I can do that.
I'm gonna heat up the metal.
I feel
Using-
like I'm in a movie in a really bad scene where they're trying to break into a car and steal it.
Gabe, you get a
Very
third lock.
Breaking the-
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
with the 22, I thought it was 23.
22 is enough as well.
No.
23 unlocked one, but 22 does as well.
So now I only have 3 more. Ugh.
Roll a d4.
We're doing it for N.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 opens. Cool.
Noel's gonna cast bonfire on one of the locks to heat it up.
Sure. 22. You unlock another one. This is getting fun.
I mean, if we can keep repairing the tools, and this
Ed's
is going.
currently 10 feet in the ground. Ah, so close.
That's 24.
He's not helping you anymore. He's digging.
Oh,
He used shape earth or whatever, and then it's
Mold
done.
Earth.
Yeah.
Heads up, one of those locks is a very hot cave. Because there's currently a bonfire on it.
He can see the bond.
Oh, Rowan will cast Frostbite on the bonfire one.
Okay. The area is now lightly obscured by fog.
Jero,
Yeah.
Frank is a wily fellow. Would he have proficiency in thieves' tools?
No, he does not.
Okay.
He does have... Do you ask him?
He has what?
Do you ask him?
Yes.
Okay, ask him.
Frank,
Duh.
how are you?
He will. Sleep goody.
Good.
I ate
Are
a
you
rat
good?
last night.
What?
I ate a rat. I was hungry.
You ate a rat.
Duh. He tried to eat me. I sure did what?
You are a rat, Frank.
Duh.
Okay.
Only in Bucky.
Frank, do you know how to unlock locks?
Keys.
Okay. What if you don't have a key?
Hammer.
Do you have a hammer?
Duh.
Do you think you can unlock these locks somehow?
He jumps down, and despite all of his might, he cannot even move the chains or locks. No.
Can you use these thieves' tools?
He wanders over to Nolf and holds out his little paws.
I give
Yeah, I
David
get it, Joe.
inspiration.
I give him
I give the thieves tools to Frank, and I tell him, "I believe in you. You can do this."
Duh. I'm goody. Hey!
23. So they're down to two locks now.
One lock now. It's the one that's on fire and frozen.
And the
Damn
rat's
it.
messing with. And
I'm
one
get-
of the rat's messing with.
He wanders over with the two large, to him, lockpicks, which look like daggers in his hands.
It's frozen and on fire.
Yes.
Fulcrum is going to start looking around since we're making lots of noise and
Oh.
smoke and fire and stuff.
Well, thank you for asking, Fulcrum. Yeah, on a building not far from you, there's a really big bird looking down.
Does it see through the illusionary terrain?
You're about to find out next session. We'll be back next time, everybody. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Thank you for that setup, Fulcrum. I appreciate it. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.